The issue of who can operate Cincinnati streetcar is in court this afternoon. The city's transit union wants to prevent SORTA from choosing a private contractor. Local 12's Jeff Hurst joins us live from the courthouse with the outcome of today's hearing. Jeff.
Well, good afternoon. About a half an hour ago, Judge Stephen Martin ruled against the Amalgamated Transit Union and the AFL-CIO and in favor of the City of Cincinnati and the SORTA Board, that's the Transit Authority Board, against the union lawsuit, the union trying to block SORTA from awarding the contract. Now, there are two operating options under consideration by the SORTA Board. One would have a private outside contractor run it. That's $4 million a year. The other would have the city's unionized bus drivers. Those are among the union operators who filed the lawsuit. That's $4.7 million, though the union questions the differences in those figures. Now, City Council, a couple weeks ago, could not decide which option to pick, and they passed it along to the SORTA Board to make the decision. The union said, wait a minute, their lawsuit said that the City Council has to make up its mind. It's City Council's responsibility. But Judge Martin said no, it can go to the SORTA Board, and City Council was legally right in passing it along to them.
So the motion for TRO will be overruled. SORTA can take whatever action they're going to take on Monday.
Yeah, the SORTA Board is scheduled to meet on Monday, and they are likely expected to pick the $4 million versus $4.7 million option. That is the private contractor versus having the bus drivers run it. This actually was originally assigned to Judge John West, but Judge West said in open court that his staff is associated with some members of organized labor. He said, do you want me to recuse myself? The union said no. The city said yes. Judge West stepped down. It was rolled by a lot over to Judge Martin, who made the decision a little while ago. Live at the courthouse, Jeff Hurst, Local 12 News. Back to you.
Jeff, what is this going to do, if anything, about the starting of the streetcar? Do we know yet?
Well, that's a very good question. What both sides were arguing was that if you delay this, and both sides accused the other of trying to delay, if you delayed the streetcar by a long court process and a long awarding of the bid process, it would push things back, it would throw things behind, and it would cost, according to SORTA, $1.5 million to $2 million more per month for a delay. So now if this thing goes according to schedule, the schedule is to have the streetcars physically come here in September, and then a year from September is when the actual operation of the line will take place.
Got it. Jeff Hurst, thanks very much. Coming up at 6 tonight, we'll hear what the union has to say about the outcome of today's hearing. And all the